Okay, let's see how this goes. Hello, friends. Welcome to my live stream. I am going to see if I can pop out the chat and then put it in my little prompter here so I can see you guys. If you're here, pop in the chat and say, hey. Okay. Chat. There we go. And I'm going to drag it over here. And there we go. Hi, Pam. Welcome. Okay, so I'm live today. Good morning from the UK. Good morning. It is night here. It is 8 p.m. here. I don't know if you can tell how tired I am, but I'm very tired. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Wanda. Welcome. So if it looks like I'm like staring into your soul, it's because I'm reading the chats right here and I'm probably exhausted. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so today, or this evening, we are going to be doing some cute little quick illustrations from my advent calendar box. So just a couple of these that I used for some of the box design for the 12 Days of Christmas Advent Calendar. And towards the end, I am going to give you another sneak peek of something that is in the box, another favorite item of mine. So if you want a complete surprise, then I'll let you know beforehand when to exit out of the live stream, but I'll do it towards the end. But if you're curious about what else is in here, I did show in our live launch party item number 1, which was awesome. But I want to give you another sneak peek just in case you guys are interested. So we launched this last week. It's doing really well. People are really excited to get it. If you haven't got it yet, make sure that you grab one before shipping goes out on November 11th. That's when we're starting to ship. I mean, you can buy it after as well, but in order to get it for December 1st, we're shipping out November 11th. So you can get yours and you can get free shipping with the code Emma Free Ship, which I didn't put here this time. I might ask my husband to come back. He's busy, and put the Emma Free Ship code at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to text him. He's downstairs. Can you come up when you are done, please? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I ordered my 12 Days of Christmas box last week. Looking forward to getting it. Awesome. How much? It's $199 USD. I know it's a little more expensive than some people want to pay for, but you're getting really nice quality items. Everything was designed by me and Craftimo. So it's one-of-a-kind items. You know, you can't buy any of these things in stores or anything like that. So that's, you know, you're buying the experience as well as 12 tutorials. So there are 12 exclusive tutorials that are not going to be on YouTube or available anywhere else. So you're getting 12 days of like watercolor classes, as well as 12 items in the box that are watercolor related. And the one I'm going to show you today is not really an art supply. It's something really cute that I designed that I really, really love. And it's one of my favorite items, oddly enough, which is so funny. So if you look, I think in the description, you can see now that we have I think I have the link down below that you can check out. And yeah, so it's going to be so exciting. Let me know in the comments if you've already grabbed yours. Let me know in the comments if you're on the fence and I can convince you. You know what? I feel like a lot of us here are people who don't always get advent calendars. I don't know when the last time I got an advent calendar was. Probably when I was a child. You know, moms, grandmothers, just older generation people. Like, unless you're a child, when do you get an advent calendar? When do you treat yourself to an advent calendar? So I think this is a really great opportunity to treat yourself. You know, you can even tell a family member that's what you want for Christmas, and they can get you that for Christmas. It's going to be a great gift. The theme kind of the items in the box. Some of them are like travel, which is exciting, but it's a lot of fun. So if you guys have any questions, we have a representative from Craftimo in the comments, so you can always ask, and they are under the Craftimo Art Supplies profile, so they can answer any of your questions. You got yours at launch, yay. I'm curious what you guys might think are in the boxes that you're excited for. Let me know also in the comments what you're looking forward to or hoping to see in the boxes, and hopefully it's in there. But yeah, it was hard to narrow down 12 items, but it's a lot of fun. So yeah, so I wanted to paint a couple things, and then also, for anyone who hasn't purchased yet, I was going to do another art giveaway. So 3 people during our launch won an original piece of art from me, which was actually the botanical brush set box art design, because I had done it many times. I had like 3 of them, original pieces. So I sent those out to the winners this past week, and I wrapped them all pretty, which is really nice. But it was a lot of fun to send those out. So I want to give away another art piece. So if you haven't purchased, and you purchased during this live stream, you will be entered to win a free piece of art from me. Ooh, that's a good guess. I'm really looking forward to the beautiful sketchbook, mini palette, maybe brushes, travel palette. Those are good guesses. Yep, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, so I did want to paint some stuff with you guys today. And yeah, so I'm going to flip you guys around. Oh, painting. There we go. How was everyone's Halloween? Mine was exhausting. It was great. The kids were amazing. It was so much fun. Oh, hi, Dad. My dad's on here. Hello. The kids were great. Miles was amazing trick-or-treating. He was living his best life. He was so good at it. He went to every house and was trick-or-treat. You know, it was really cute. Here, I'm gonna see if I can put my face there too. He'd say, thank you. Actually, he says, dee doo. It was really cute, and he just absolutely loved all of it. Okay, so during the design process of the box, it was so funny because it was summertime, and like summertime's the last time I'm ever thinking about Christmas, but I just had to paint tons and tons of like Christmas things. So you'll recognize some of these little illustrations from the inside of the box. I love doing the florals, I think they're going to be a tutorial within the box, because these actually take a lot of time to do, and I really love the way they turned out, so I want it to be a really nice, intricate tutorial for the 12 Days of Christmas gift box. But yeah, so a lot of these little illustrations were put on the box, and some of them might be on a couple products. So I wanted to do a couple. If any of these little illustrations stand out to you that you want to see painted right now, let me know which one you see that you'd like to do. Something has happened to the audio. It's a bit croaky. Let me know if you guys can hear clearly. Halloween was great, but Nana was tired after. Me too. I feel like it might be easier with older kids. But yeah, younger kids, oh my goodness, like my little one, he's so good, but you know, everyone's house had like steps, so I had to hold his hand and help him up each step, every house up and down. So it was not like just like standing back and watching them trick or treat. It was like I really had to go up to every house. It was a lot of work, but it was so much fun. I'm brand new to watercolor. Would the advent calendar be a good purchase for me? Yes, I think so. The only thing that I would say that I have mentioned before, when you switch the camera around, the audio changed. Okay, let me see. Is this better at all? Sound is good? I don't know if it's just when the wreath. Yeah, I might do the wreath with you guys because that was a lot of fun. What was I saying? Oh goodness, my brain is gone. And it's gone. What was I saying, guys? Okay, I think I'll do the wreath. Oh yeah, sorry. If you're new to watercolor, the only thing I would say, which I mentioned before, is that there's not going to be any tubes of paint or anything inside. So with our subscription boxes that we did before. We supplied paint in those, but because you're only opening 12 boxes, I didn't want to just have like one little thing of paint for one day, and like I didn't want to have half of it being paint. Or you just getting one or two colors. And I know a lot of people who already follow already have their own paints. If you don't have tube paints, that's okay too. There are some really inexpensive options if you wanted to purchase tube paints, but it does give you supplies to start. But I would say the only thing that you might have to get on your own if you're brand new to watercolor is getting some sort of watercolor paint, even just like a palette. I worked with Paul Rubens recently too, who they do the Mei Liang palettes, and they're very inexpensive. Like you can get something like this for like $40 if you're ever starting with watercolor, and they're wonderful quality. I have so many reviews of that stuff. So if you're ever interested, just get something kind of inexpensive that way. Matthew?
Hi.
Hi. I think they said my sound changed when I don't know if this is gonna affect it, but I don't know. They said that my sound changed when I changed around the view. I just want to make sure that it's okay.
Oh, hold on a second. That's why.
Hello? Okay.
That's why.
Is that okay?
It should be better now.
Okay, let's hope. Let me know if the sound is okay.
Chat, is everything okay? Yes?
Your voice sounds gone.
I know. This is going to be a fun stream. Okay. Text me if you need anything else. It should be okay now.
Okay.
It was doubling up for some reason, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just start painting as well. Yep, it affected the sound. Let me know if it's okay now. It should be okay. The sound is better. Okay. Yeah, sounds bad again. That changed the sound. Is it better? Better. Okay, people are saying better. Okay. Just went up again right now. Is this better? Better. Audio is great. Okay, thank you. Woo! Okay, see, what would I do without my tech guy? I don't know, right? I click these buttons and I make things happen. It's fine. Okay, I'm glad it's better now. I apologize about that. If I didn't say anything clearly, please let me know. We're going to start with this little wreath here because that was just fun. Also, I really enjoyed picking the color palettes for these. I wanted to do something a little bit like a mix of tradition with the red and green, but like something a little more fun with pastels and the pink and the blue, which I really loved too. So the design process of this was a lot of fun. Okay, now. Oh, he forgot to put the code. Thank you, Christina. Thank you. Come back. Why doesn't he just stay here? See, where's my brain? I'm calling him. Hi, can you come and help me put the free code the shipping code? Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Yeah. I'm very tired today. Okay, let's paint something, at least while I'm talking. Okay, so for this one, for the wreath, I started with the little balls first, the little pink balls. Now you can add white to your red if you have it, or you can use a very light wash of pink. Sorry, I meant to, that was my original.
Ow.
What are you doing?
My ankle.
Oh, are you going to be able to work out tomorrow?
We'll see.
Okay.
Did I delete it? No. Poop, I deleted it. So you want it here?
Yeah, do it there. Sorry, I just didn't know how to do it. I'm gonna
Next.
do a little. I'm gonna do this wreath bigger for fun.
Yes. Add that.
Emma free ship. What caps, I think. I don't know if it matters. Emma free ship. There we go.
There. Better?
Yep.
Works?
Yep.
You like it?
Yep. And then at the bottom. There we go.
Do you want me to make it black?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Select color.
Emma free ship. So don't forget to use your code Emma free ship, guys. So you guys can get free shipping. It makes such a big difference. What the?
Oh, that's weird.
That's confusing. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Select color.
That's why.
Color 2. Weird.
That could be the reason why.
That's odd.
That's exactly why.
Okay.
There we go. I want to make it like this.
Or you can put it all the way up there.
All the
maybe.
way up here?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's good.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, have fun.
There we go. Thank you.
There you go. I'm going to get this out of the way.
Okay, thank you.
Your very pretty keyboard.
Oh, I thought you were calling me pretty. I got excited for a second.
You're very pretty.
Okay. So let's start with the wreath just for fun. Okay, so I did a big circle. I just used my tape. And I'm just going to lightly erase it because I don't want it underneath my watercolor. Okay, but I just have a guide. And I'm going to start placing in the balls. Is that what I did? How did I do this? Actually, you know what? I'm going to do like a double. Like I'm going to make it thicker. So I have an idea. Because if I'm looking, I don't remember how I did this illustration, but I think I did this. Okay, so imagine like a thick wreath like that. Okay, just for a guide. Okay. Now I'm just going to erase it, make sure it's lighter. Okay, and then I'm going to place in the balls. Now I don't want them like evenly spaced around. I'm going to have one closer to this side, then closer to the inner corner here, then again closer to the outside here, inside, outside, inside, just so it's not like completely symmetrical. It just looks a little bit better, I think. I might be wrong. I feel like that's a little too far off. Just closer to, doesn't have to be on this. Let's see how I can paint while I'm exhausted. See if this works out. Okay. There we go. All right, then I'm going to take my pink. I feel like that ball's too big. Can't draw circles for my life today. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. All right. Okay. So I'm going to take my pink. I have my Shinhan paints here, and I'm using a really light wash to make this pastel-y kind of pink. If you want to add white to your pink, you totally can do that. But in order to get like a light pastel-y color, all you have to do is add more water. So even water it down more than that, I'd say. So we have one pink ball there, one there. I wouldn't even necessarily put the guide of like the small balls. Usually I would just like paint the circles, because I don't like a lot of pencil marks underneath my paintings. Another good option, if you want to do like a sketch and not have pencil marks, you could use watercolor pencils, which are a great option. Okay, because then they just dissolve kind of once you start adding water. Okay, then I'm going to take a tiny bit more pink, just a tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit more to make it a little bit darker, and I'm just going to tap it in one area just to get a little bit of a darker shadow on one. So just to make it look a bit more 3D. Like that. Okay. We have questions. How often do you paint? Would you classify yourself as a beginner, intermediate, or professional painter? Are you talking to me? How often do I paint? I paint every day because it's my job. Actually, I don't paint as much on weekends because I'm usually with the kids and the kids are nuts. And when I do have time without them, this has become my job, so I don't find it as relaxing. But as I used to, because I do this Monday through Friday. But I'd be curious to know what you guys do, how often you paint. But it does take, like, to get better. When I started, I was painting every day, but that's because I became obsessed with it. And I would get home from work when I was teaching and I'd be like, I just want to paint. So I loved it. Okay. Then what did I do? I did the leaves. So I'm going to take a dark green. So we have a lot of beginners here, which is perfect. Honestly, I think, especially for what I teach, some people ask for more advanced stuff, and I don't think I do very advanced stuff. And if there are more intricate looking paintings, I try my best to break it down so everyone feels like they can do it. Okay. Okay, so now for the leaves, we're going to go in little groups of 3. So you're going to start with a little stem like that. And then you're going to do 1 leaf, kind of curve it, 2 leaves, and 3 leaves, like that. And for this color, I'm using this color called Shadow Green from Shinhan, which I really love. If you don't have a green that's this dark, you can always add, like if you have a hooker's green, you could add a little bit of blue and purple to it and it'll be very similar. I paint as I can with a newborn. I'm an intermediate. I've been in love with Craftimo supplies since Emma reviewed your bamboo brushes. I bought them after. Oh, that's perfect, Celeste. Oh, I remember my days of painting with a newborn. Actually, that's when I started up again. When I first had Noah, I wasn't painting as much, but I found definitely something within me wanting to be more creative, especially during naps, because it was something for me. You know, when you have a new baby, you're just like, you're doing everything for them. You are living for them. And so getting that little moment of yourself back to be creative and do something where you can find an identity within yourself again was really important for me. And that kind of is what really started my YouTube channel. I started really amping up when he was like under a year, maybe a year. I don't even know. No, 2019. February 2019 is when I actually started producing more YouTube videos, like 3 times a week. So I totally get that. It's a great way to relax. I agree. You find it relaxing. It's a great stress reliever. It is. And there's different paintings you can do, I find, for different feelings. So like if you really need something quick and therapeutic, you can do a lot of wet on wet, where it's just like quick and you're just adding color to your page, right? And it doesn't have to necessarily, like more abstract stuff I find a lot of fun, but then also something like this where it's a little bit more detailed, a little bit more intricate, but you're not in a rush. You don't have to like go super fast to make sure it doesn't dry so fast. You can actually take your time. It's almost kind of like a coloring book, I find, when doing like little illustrations like this. I find this really relaxing as well. So this is a lot of fun, and a lot of the tutorials that are going to be in this box are more along this line of like relaxing, calming, little intricate tutorials that are just fun and illustrative work. Okay. How do you shut off the inner critic? I don't know, because I still have it inside me all the time. It's very hard. It's very hard. I'm going to add, so you know how I did 3 leaves for each? This is looking like there's a bit more of a hole here. So even though there's like kind of a pattern going on, I'm going to throw another leaf here. There's no rules. Just because I feel like there's a gap there. And then it looks a bit more symmetrical. Yeah, my inner critic, I don't know. I deal with it a lot. And especially when you're launching products like this, it's really hard, because you're just like, you want to make sure that you're, you know, putting your best work out there, and you're really hoping people are going to love it, and you question yourself a lot. Like I love what we did and I love what we created, but there's always that imposter syndrome that just lays deep within me. And then it's like, this isn't worth it. You're not good enough. People aren't going to like this. And so I still deal with that. Even though I love what I created, you still worry. So even at my level of, you know, what I do for my job, I still feel that within me. So I don't know if I'm the best person to give you advice for that. Yeah, it's really hard. Practice was the best advice, for sure. It takes so much practice. Craftimo said, so that's one of the reasons we created the subscriptions and the advent calendar. It holds you accountable. Gives you so much practice. Yes, for sure. And within these lessons, like I try not to, like right now I'm talking and just chatting with you. But through the tutorials in this and our new subscription boxes that are going to be coming out, I'm going to make sure to give you proper technique lessons within the tutorials. You're not just learning how to paint, like make this stroke, then make this stroke. One thing I try to achieve with my tutorials is that I give you reasons why I do things and why things work and why things don't work. And you're going to see me making mistakes because I still make mistakes. Actually, I recently just shot the tutorial for day 2, which is a really cute illustration, but I was impatient and I was painting and my hand went into the illustration and then I stamped it on another piece of the paper and it happens, right? And I couldn't get rid of that mark, but you'll see how I turned it around because it ended up being really cute and actually perfect, and how I take those mistakes and roll with it and, you know, make it work. I've purchased all of Emma's Craftable art supplies. I'm a groupie. I love it. Thanks, Vanessa. I'm glad you're here. That's all. That's all. I love it. Okay. So we have our balls, our leaves, and now we're going to do some of the pine. For the pine in this, I actually just kind of did the same color, but I want to make it a little bit more greeny. Or should we do more bluey? I'm going to add a bit more blue to my green, I think. I'm going to add some of this blue, which I forget what blue that is. Oh, I forgot someone asked where I get the Shinhan paints. So because we're going to be collaborating with them for an exciting upcoming project with Craftimo and Shinhan paints, that's where I got them directly from Shinhan. I don't know if there is, I haven't actually seen them in stores. I've seen them on Amazon. But I know it definitely depends where you are located, of where certain supplies are available. Like there's some watercolor brands that I can't get where I am. But one of the benefits of our new subscription box coming up this upcoming year is that there's going to be some amazing Shinhan watercolor paints. And if you guys have watched any of my YouTube videos recently, you'll see that like this is what I've been using. I will say that I haven't come across a professional brand that I am like, these paints are not good. Okay. I am an advocate for paints that I really like, but also I'm an advocate for paints that are available to you and what's in your budget. So if a paint brand is a professional, reputable brand, I will say that I can't tell a difference too much. But the Shinhan paints, I really do enjoy how pigmented they are. What I notice with professional brands, a lot of professional brands compared to student grade, are how fast they activate when they are wet. They're very pigmented, and these ones are really, really nice. So if you're interested in trying them, I would subscribe to our new subscription box this upcoming year, because you'll see a lot of these in there, which is really exciting. Thank the inner critic for the input. Tell it to settle down while you're in creative mode, and you'll get back to it later. It really works after you consciously do it a few times. That's a really good tip. I've never tried that. Just kind of talk to it like it's a person, and you're just like, you know what, shut it down. Don't have time for this right now. I'll talk to you later. It's hard though, for sure. So right now I'm just trying to like put these little pieces around evenly. Now I do want to make sure I leave some space for some of the red ball, because I did a little like red berries. But like just step back and kind of look at your piece and see where there's like little gaps. Like here there needs to be a bit more. You can just do little kind of strokes. Sorry if I'm like trying to read, but trying to paint and trying to do all this right now. I'm waiting for my Emma LaFave November subscription box, and my husband is waiting for the Sarah Burns subscription box. Oh, that's awesome. Sarah Burns is awesome too. I have a couple of her subscription boxes, and they're beautiful. She is such an incredible artist. When I found out she was working with Craftimo as well, I messaged them and I was like, can I get some? Can I get some of her boxes? I'm a big fan. I really need to try these out. So that was really exciting for her. And all the wonderful artists they've collaborated with. There's some really, really amazing artists that I definitely suggest you check out. Okay, so I'm trying to do some red berries. Now, this is the only trick. I'm trying to make sure I'm not touching areas that are wet, because then it will bleed. I'm not doing the greatest job at creating the tiniest, like, little berries, but I'm trying. Those look a little, I don't know, too far apart. Just pop in those little red berries wherever you see fit. You know what? You can even just dab some red there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Wherever you think. But I really love the pink. I don't know why I love pink as a holiday color. Not a very pink kind of person, but I do love this. Okay. There we go. So yeah, so remember, I'm just going to tell you guys again, if you have not purchased your advent calendar, now is a good time to do so, because if you do, during this live, I will be picking a winner for some free art, some of my own personal original art that I will be sending out. Can you let me know if there's been any new purchases during the live so far, so we can see how that goes? Okay, so there we go. The thing I would do now, there's not enough depth on the pink balls. So I'm going to take just a little bit more pink. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around one edge like this. I'm going to do 2 at a time. I'm going to wash off my brush, dry it a bit, and then just blend it out. Blend out that edge just really gently. Just so there's a bit more depth, there's a bit more shadow. See how I do that? I'll add the dark part. Wash off my brush, dry it quickly. And then, so my brush is damp but dry-ish. And then I just kind of blend out that edge. That's how I add shadows after. Are you planning any other painting travels besides France? I would love to. Focusing on France right now. It's the first one. I would love to do more. I would love to do them yearly. I know so many artists do them. But I would hope so. I know a lot of people have asked if I would consider doing them in like the US or Canada, which I totally would. But the only thing is with the France trip, it's through a company called Uptrack, and they are amazing and they kind of take care of everything. Otherwise, I wouldn't really know how to go about it, but I would love to do like a retreat closer to home. It would be nice if it would be somewhere that like my kids could travel with me, because my oldest is really bummed about not being able to go to France. Okay, then I'm going to take a little bit of white. And just put a little bit of a highlight. That one looks weird. On that highlighted side like that. And you can always do like a little highlight on some of the little berries if you want. You don't have to, but yeah. And there's our wreath. Fun. It'd be so cool if you did a retreat down under in Aussie or New Zealand. I would just love to go there in general. My son wants to go there. He's like, let's go to Australia. I'm like, okay. I don't know if I could sit with you on a plane for that long. Oh, traveling with these kids at this age is like kind of a nightmare. Let's do the cute little mouse. Someone asked about the mouse, and that was fun to create. And I don't really do animals. So we're doing more art giveaways for purchases during this live. Yes. So yeah, let us know if you guys have any questions, anything you want to know about the box. If you're on the fence, I would love to answer questions. Craftimo's here to let you know any burning questions you might have. Okay, let's try this mouse. Forget how I did this too. So anytime I'm drawing an animal or anything, I start with shapes, basic shapes. Okay, so let's go for the circle for the head. Okay, and then the body was kind of like this big oval, right? Like that. Here's my mouse. Okay, and then it has this ear that kind of pokes up here. So the ear is kind of like this U. If you were to take a look at it like this, oh, and of course that's wet. I can't be patient. It's like a U shape. Okay. Now we're going to do the outside or the outline of the mouse. Can we get a set of the Christmas lights too? I could try. Yeah, the Christmas lights were fun to do as well. Okay. So now we're going to do the little nose. So all you're going to do is you're going to just kind of connect to a little nose here like this. Oop, it's like a little triangle and a little nose at the end like that. And then you're just going to go up, over, kind of go around the ear, and you're just going to go up the back side here like that. Connect the bottom of the head to the body there, just kind of going straight across. And then it's a funny little nose. It's a little bit too big. Like that. Okay. And then for the feet, honestly, they're just little ovals like that. And then a bigger oval like that. And you're going to do kind of like a C. And then come out to the foot. And then this one is like a backward C. Like that. Like that. And then you're just going to do the little tail. Whoop. And then you can do a little Santa hat. A triangle kind of coming up. It almost looks like a party hat. I wonder if we can make it a bit more floppy like a Santa hat. So just kind of have it come down. And then the little, there we go. Little ball at the end. And then all you do is you erase like that. So you said watercolor pencil for sketching. Yes, you can totally do that. I didn't do it right now, especially just with animals and stuff like that, just because I like to do the shapes first. I mean, although you could. I don't know. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I'll try for the next thing. Okay. Like that. And then, oh yeah, the little feet are just little ovals. Like that. Okay. I'm going to dip his face down a little bit. I feel like it's too straight. So from that circle, you're going to dip down instead. There we go. Okay. Now I did this mouse. I'm going to erase it a bit. I did this mouse blue because that's the color I was going with. Actually, it's all indigo, a really light wash of indigo. So it's not really like a blue paint, it's indigo. Do any of your children draw? Kinda. My older son, who's 6, likes to try. He doesn't have a lot of the patience for it. We draw together a lot. He's been on my in my videos a few times, and I think he just likes being on camera more than anything. He loves the camera, but he does like drawing. Not a ton. He doesn't like to sit down for hours like I used to as a kid, but he does like drawing. And then my little one is just he does love coming into my office. My little one, mommy painting. And so he loves doing that, but I don't know. I feel like they're still a little young and they haven't really developed too much of that love for art just yet. They do love it more because that's what I do, and they love coming in my office and using my supplies, and I let them use all my supplies. But I don't know if it's a thing they're really going to stick to for a long time, or I hope so, because I mean, I get enough of the stuff, right? Okay. And then I'm going to just add a little bit more shadow on the belly here while it's still wet. And then a little bit behind the ear here. Like that. And then the only thing with illustrations is you have to wait for things to dry before you do the next thing so they don't bleed into each other. I got distracted by your sketching. Thank you. I try. Okay, so now our pink little tail. I don't know why I decided a mouse for a Christmas theme, but they just look really cute. So I'm just going to try not to touch that indigo. Just do a really light wash of the pink. Okay, and I'm going to dry this quickly just so we can keep going. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a bit more of my pink. Well, I'm gonna do the inside of the ear. A little bit darker there, and a little bit lighter. Just the inside there. You can even do a little bit more pink of an outline on one side so it looks like a bit of a shadow. And then I'm going to do the pink little feet. I feel like I might have added a little bit of yellow when I originally did this. I can't remember. Like that. Okay. And then I'm going to do the little hat. So I'm going to grab some red. Like this. Leave a little bit of space for that pom-pom on top. Now it is flopping over, so we're going to have to do a little bit of a shadow. So we'll come back and do a shadow in a second. But for now, I'm gonna grab a smaller brush, I think, just to do the detail. If I can find a smaller brush. One of my bamboo brushes from Craftimo. Okay. And I'm gonna grab some indigo. Okay, so I don't know if you guys just saw the comments. If you have not purchased a advent calendar, if you do it during this live, you're gonna get free art, one free original piece from me. But Craftimo has also said we're gonna throw in a brush set of your choice, whoever wins the giveaway today. Any of our brushes, any of, like, it doesn't have to be mine, it can be another artist. It could be any artist of your choice, and their brush sets are beautiful. So if you buy the subscription box during this live, you can get, and we'll know because they have your purchasing information. So let us know if you did it. That's a pretty sweet deal. Because those brush sets are pretty awesome. So I'll say it again in a minute. We're just going to do the little face here. Here's a little secret. I hate doing faces, so I like to put the eyes closed a lot. Little smile. Go around the ear a bit. And I tried not to outline the whole mouse because I wanted it to be a little bit more like illustrative, but can you paint some Christmas cartoon cat, please? I actually have a cat tutorial that I did for my YouTube advent calendar last year. I don't know if I'll do it right now, but I definitely do have like a Christmas cat. I think it's like wrapped up in lights. Like that. Do a little bit of an outline on the tail. Like so. So let us know if you purchase the subscription box during this live. So if you haven't bought it yet, you've been on the fence, this is honestly the time to do it because you'll be entered to win a free piece of art, free shipping, obviously, but also a free brush set of your choice from the Craftimo collections, any of the collections. What size brush is that? This is a size 8 round. Then the other one was a really small one. Just trying to do a little thing there. And there's our little mouse. What did I do? Oh, I forgot to do the little pom-pom here. Doot, doot, doot. Like that. And there's our little Christmas mouse. This one is a size 8 round. This one was their bamboo set, which is also a really good set. They're 2/0, which is awesome. Okay, so let's do one more illustration from this page. And then we can pick a winner. The brush before for the details. This one is their bamboo brush, size 2/0. You can see that. Ooh, ooh. Nice. For the bamboo set, I believe, had a bunch of like brushes ranging from bigger to detailed. I think that was right. I can't remember how many. There was a lot of brushes in that brush set. So that could be yours if you get the advent calendar. Okay. Poinsettia. Maybe. Are there any more suggestions of what you guys want to see? Poinsettia. What did I really like doing? I love doing gingerbread houses, but we can always do the poinsettia. Candle. Oh, I just realized you can't see it all. The presents are a lot of fun. Gonna do one more. Oh, another one for the poinsettia. Terry just purchased. Woohoo! Terry, if no one else is purchasing, you're going to be the winner. Okay, poinsettia, poinsettia, poinsettia. Yay, Terry. Thank you. Okay, so for the poinsettia, this is going to be another one that's kind of, you work in stages. So if you see, I did 3 light leaves and then 3 medium red, and then darker ones behind, and then the darker. So this is going to be in layers, kind of ish. So if you want to sketch it out first, I'm going to try and do it without. Let's try and do it without. So I'm actually going to just grab a really light wash of the red. So watering it down. Okay. And I'm actually just going to do a little, just 3 little dots here for those center kind of berry thingies, just as my guide. I'm going to do this without sketching. Let's see how this goes. So I'm going to start with 1. Now, someone tell me, is this a flower or a plant? Because I don't know. Poinsettias, I've owned them, I think. Are they technically flowers or are they technically plants? Because these look like leaves. But I don't know if they're leaves or they're petals. What would you say? So I'm going to do 3 evenly around of the light wash of red. Ooh. and hope it's even. Only 3 sales during this live. You have high odds of winning right now. Woohoo! Diane just grabbed hers. Oh, perfect. Plant leaves. Okay, so you guys are saying it's a plant. Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to grab a little bit more of the red and just tap it in at the base of these leaves, just to make it a little bit darker just at the base, because we don't want them to be flat and kind of boring. So just a bit more darker red, like so. They are bracts or leaves. Okay, so they are leaves. Good to know. Thank you, guys. Okay, now I am going to dry it because I don't want it to bleed into the next section. Okay, good. They are leaves. The flower is the little berry shapes in the middle. Oh! Huh. They're like yellow too, right? Those little ones, I think. Look at that. Look at me learning things every day. Cool. Okay, good to know. Okay, now we're going to do 3 more in those spaces. But we're going to be using more red, so a darker value. Now, if you feel more comfortable sketching this all out first, definitely do it. Whatever you're, a good way to kind of get that even. I'm so good at talking today. You can do a line, so you know it's right down the center, and then just do the leaves on either side, like that curve on either side, to make sure it's kind of even-ish, you know? Same here. Boop. Like that. I think I'm doing it too long though. Okay. Like this. Like this. Okay. And then while those are still a little wet, I'm going to grab a little bit of green. I'm going to mix it with my red. And I'm going to tap it in the bottom here for a little bit of shadow. So you know how we tapped in darker red for that first layer? We're going to tap in this darker red for the second layer. Like so. See how that kind of pops out at you? I bought the calendar. Hope I receive everything. Will last my subscription. I didn't receive my palette. Robin, make sure if, I don't know, is it Dan? Is it you from Craft to Mo on here? Robin said she didn't receive the palette in her last subscription box. Can we make sure we connect with her and she gets that? What size brush are you using now? I'm using the 8 round again. My beat up 8 round. You'd think I would just take out one of my new 8 rounds, but there's no point. I mean, it's just the handle. I left it in water. This is what you don't do to your brush. You don't leave it in water because then it chips, but I love it. So I won't stop using it. And the bristles are still perfect. So why would I stop using it? Okay. There we go. Yes, Dan. Sorry. I was like, I'm just making sure it's you. Can you connect with Robin? She said with her last subscription, she didn't receive her palette. Can you just maybe, I don't know, talk to her and just see, or give her a contact that she can message you guys at. And now we dry again. There we go. Now it's a little spotty, but I might have had too much water there, but that's okay. We're going to let it go and we'll keep going. Okay. Now we're going to take, the darker red. So I'm going to just make a little bit more so it's a bit easier to grab. Grab some more of this green And the next one, the next in between each of these are going to be this darker red. So again, this is another relaxing kind of illustration to do because you're just doing it in sections. A lot of like drawing with your paintbrush with this. Does that make sense? Where you're just kind of using the tip to draw. I don't know if you guys follow on Instagram, but I just did a reel where I was kind of showing the different brush strokes that you need to learn. And this would be using a lot of that thin stroke or the light pressure stroke to create thin lines of just like drawing. So practicing the brush control using really light pressure to get those thin lines to draw outlines is a very important skill, especially for stuff like this. That's awesome. Emma, these are so fun. Okay, good, Robin. I'm glad. I really seem to like the 8 round also. I don't know. It's perfect. It's funny. I always used to go for the 6 round. That used to be my go-to, but like lately, it's been my 8. I mean, depends on what I'm painting for sure. If I'm doing bigger stuff, I'll use my bigger brushes. If I'm doing my smaller stuff, use my smaller ones. But there's just, I go through stages of like favorite brushes and sizes. This is definitely one of them. The mouse is your favorite. That was fun. I feel like I did a better job the first time, like for the actual illustration, but also it was a lot smaller when I painted it, and this was bigger. So I don't know. If sometimes I find, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Painting smaller is so much easier than painting bigger. I find when I try and do animals or anything that requires a lot more detail and for it to be bigger, it just does not look as good. And it's really disappointing. Paint the paper. Oh, I didn't see what the question was. I have to admit, I'm not sure I can wait to open my advent calendar for 12 days. You know what? To be honest, I am a very impatient person and I don't think I would either. I would probably like do the tutorials, obviously one at a time, but I am like the least patient person. So I would definitely open it all at once, probably. Yes, I follow you on Instagram. I might be a groupie also. I love it. I just find your approach to calming and easier to learn. Oh, I'm so glad. Brushes. I have way too many brushes now because of Craftable. I know. They're so good though, right? Honestly, like these are my desk brushes. Guys, do you see? I have 2 things of different, like 2 huge things of brushes back there. Those are my brushes that I don't even use as much. These are my desk brushes. So I mean, and yet I still stick to my 8 that's like beat up. I don't know why, but they all have a use. I promise. Okay, so now I am going to and I'm using my 8. Just take note of how good this point is. Really light pressure. And I'm just drawing the veins down the centers of these leaves while I'm waiting for those petals to dry. I'm really hoping to be patient. I know it's hard, eh? We also had fun designing the products inside the calendars. I think I missed part of the conversation. What's your favorite supply to purchase between paints, paper, or brushes? That's a good question, eh? I love new paints a lot of the time, but I also love I love new brushes because you get to really like try them. But there's something really therapeutic about swatching paints. And then paper I find can be really disappointing at times. So I'm always I'm always the most hesitant to open paper. But Paints, I think, are my favorite to swatch and just try out. But then brushes are also really fun to use because then once you find your new favorite, you're like, ah, this is great. So I'd say between brushes and paint. But the good news is with the paper in this advent calendar, you won't have to be hesitant about the quality because it is amazing and it's the same paper I am painting on today. So just gonna throw that out there. Okay, I can't do anything else yet because those are still wet. Let's do like the little yellow middles. Now this is a bright yellow, so I want to get a little bit of yellow ochre in there. I'm just gonna do the yellow little circles and then I'm just gonna dry the outside. Definitely paints. And paints, one thing that is really exciting about the subscription boxes that are going to be coming out is that they're going to be Shinhan paints. So those are really exciting. And to test these colors is a lot of fun. I'm trying to order from the UK, but not sure where to place the discount code. Help. Carol, so when you go to checkout, there should be a little box that says discount code or what does it say? Gift card. It's at checkout when you've put in all your information, I believe. But it's like gift card or discount code, and then it's in a little box, and you have to put Emma free ship right there. That code in there. Let me know if you found it. Cute water containers. These one? Oh, I don't know if you guys know Pottery by Eleni. I get my water containers from her. I love them. Like a nice little ceramic water container. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab this green, and then you just do the green. Okay, guys, so we are going to be ending our live, I want to say in about 10 minutes. What time is it? 9:02. So in about 10 minutes, so around, let's say 9:12, you have about 12 minutes. If you're on the fence about purchasing this box, this advent calendar, now's the time to do it, because if you do it now, you'll be entered to win a Craft-A-Mo brush set of your choice. And that's huge because they have tons of amazing brush sets and an original piece of art from me. So we have a few people that are already entered to win. So if you purchase your advent calendar during this live, you'll be entered to win, and then we'll let you know. And right when I'm finished this, I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of one of the items in the box. Wait, do you guys want a sneak peek? Let me know if you really don't want a sneak peek. I can't keep secrets. I have a really hard time keeping secrets. I just want to show you all the things. Like, I'm excited for December 1st when I can start making the videos of opening the boxes, because I'm going to be opening the boxes too on YouTube. Like, you guys who get the separate tutorials of me opening it, but I'm also going to put just me opening the gifts on YouTube for other people who might be like, I don't know if I want to purchase. I want to see what's in it first. Just so they can see, but also I'm very excited to do those because I just want to share all the things. So let me know if you're really against seeing one of the items. And the item I'm going to show you is not an art supply, but it's something I designed, and it might be one of my favorites. I don't know why I'm really obsessed with them. Kathy just purchased. Woohoo! Yes, sneak peek. Yes, please. Love a sneak peek. Let's just open the whole box. No, I'm kidding. I won't. Okay, sweet. So let's just finish this up. A little bit more of the dark green with the red. Just do a little bit more on here. And obviously you can add more. I'm just going to do a little bit of a shadow inside here. So now I know that these little yellow things are supposed to be flowers. I didn't know that. And there's our poinsettia. The whole box. Yes to all of these. Yes. Yes. Okay, I will give you a sneak peek. I will give you a sneak peek. Carol, you managed to check out. Yay, Carol. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek. So this item, like I said, it's not an art supply. So the box has art supplies in it. Obviously, like I showed you the first one last time, which was the sketchbook. This is number 1, so I can't show you inside because the tutorials are in here. But it is the Academy, is it Bahang watercolor paper? It is 100% cotton watercolor paper, okay? There's 20 sheets in here, which is a lot for a sketchbook, what I found awesome. You can use front and back, works perfectly. It's not like a one-sided thing. You can paint right across. It opens flat, which is amazing. It's such good paper. This paper, brand paper, does not have sketchbooks, guys. So this is like a one-of-a-kind sketchbook, which is really exciting because you can't buy them anywhere. But we created it for this. Okay. But I'm going to show you the other item. It's not box number 2. It's a little bit further down the line. So this box has art supplies, but also other little things that we designed that I was really into and things that I like receiving. And this is something I've been obsessed with lately, and I've bought too many of, but I was like, I want to design my own. Okay. Number 8. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Okay. So I don't know why. I really love these, and they're so cute. And these are things that I like to wear on my jacket. So they are really cute enamel pins that I designed, and I love it. I can't wait to like start sporting them on my jacket. I have been obsessed with art pins and finding them, and I have some from the Gray Muse that I really, really loved. And I was like, oh my God, they're so cute. I would love to design my own. And then I talked to Craftimo and we designed some for this box. And so we have this really cute paint tubes in Christmas colors. You can just put it on your shirt. It's so cute. I don't know why I'm so cute. I'm like obsessed with these little pins. I wouldn't actually wear it on this, but like you can put it on your shirt. You can put it on a bag. You can put it on your backpack. You can put it on your purse. I don't know why, but I'm so obsessed with them. So we have the cute little paint tubes in red and green, and then a little palette. But like, look at the brush. I don't know if you can see that. It has Craftimo and Emma Lefebvre logo. Emma Jane. That's my logo, right? So it has our logo and a little palette. But like, how cute! I don't know. So the box, like I said, it has art supplies that are useful, but also really cute stuff like this that we designed that you can't get anywhere. So they're not just things that like we just picked up the side of the road. Like a lot of design went into these. But like, come on, right? So cute. So cute. Okay. So that's number 8. But love this stuff. So that is your little sneak peek. We might do another live. I forget what day we talked about, Dan. Was it the 10th? Maybe I'll give another sneak peek then. But there's lots of goodies in here that are a lot of fun. So the sketchbook was here. Pins are here. Other fun stuff to use. So that's that. So let me know if you guys are excited. I don't know why. I love the pins. They might be my favorite. I'm obsessed with pins lately, especially when they're like art related. I have like some here that I got, like I said, from the Gray Muse. They're really cute. I found this at an art store. And I think this thing is from the Gray Muse. I got my son's birth month flowers. Like, they're just cute. I like these things. I'm obsessed with them. But yeah. So we have a couple more minutes before we choose the one winner who's going to win an original piece of art as well as a brush set of their choice from Craftimo. Oh my gosh, look how disgusting my desk is. I don't know if you guys can see, like there's like yellow, there's paint stains and I can't get them out of my white desk. I can't get them out. Maybe we'll just put that over it. So you use Emma free ship. If you are interested, use it at checkout. You have about 3 more minutes at, I was going to say at 1:12. That's how long it's been. At 9:12. You have 2 more minutes. At 9:12. Oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock. Usually I'm asleep right now, guys. I love lapel pins. Can't wait to get these. No, your desk is fine. Thank you. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's funny. In some lights, it's awful. This one's not too bad, but yeah. So that's exciting. And I lost my train of thought. Let me know what other little illustrations. I don't love the Santa. Like, I did the Santa that was gonna be on the box, and I was like, no, guys, take that off. I don't like it. Don't love the Santa. Polar bear's okay. It's cute. I like the deer. The deer was fun to do. And of course a gnome. That was fun. What's the link to buy? It should be in the description, but if you go to craftimo.com, www.craftimo.com, it should pop up right on the screen of the advent calendar. So definitely go do that now. You have about like 1 minute if you want to be entered to win. And then they are going to pick the winner who's going to get a free piece of art. I have to figure out, you know what I might do this weekend? I might paint something with you in mind. Whoever wins, and that will be the art. Because I have like a bunch of art I was thinking about giving away, but I'm like, you know what? Let's create something custom. That'll be fun. Just 5 people entered in today's giveaway, guys. You got a pretty good chance. 1 more minute. Deer and flowers. 1 more minute. Okay, and then they're going to choose the winner, and then I'm going to go to sleep because I'm exhausted. I went and volunteered in my son's class today, a bunch of grade 1s, and it was a lot of fun, but it was exhausting. They are very energetic. It was a lot of talking, and I'm very tired. My old art teacher said, always use odd numbers for trees. Flowers, I remembered it. Yeah. Odd is even, and even is odd. It's true. It's very true. So if you look at any of my things, well, even though I find you can use even numbers if you place them oddly. Does that make sense? Like if you were to do this symmetrical, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like you gotta like place it a little bit uneven. You know what I mean? But yeah, 3s, anytime I do florals and stuff, it's usually like 3s or 5s. If you can't afford the calendar, that's totally okay. I totally understand. You could just give the page of the small designs. That'd be great die cuts. I mean, I could if they wanted it. Okay, let's choose the winner. It is 9:13. Dan, if you could let us know in the comments who the lucky winner is who gets original piece of art, and as well as a brush set of their choice. There we go. I teach grade 1 and I'm exhausted. Should be a PA day after Halloween. You know what? In one of the boards, I'm in Niagara, so we're in the Niagara region. There was no PA day today, but Hamilton, which is close, they had a PA day today, which is very smart. But actually the kids weren't too bad considering. I found my kids crashed a lot harder today. They were so tired by the end of the day, just so much excitement, but the kids in his class were actually pretty good. Can you get just the sketchbook? At this point, no. It's just in the advent calendar. But I will say that when we do our subscription box for 2025, it's called the Sketchbook Series. Oh yeah, just choose a number between 1 and 5. Sorry, Dan. 3. 3. 3 is my lucky number. I choose number 3. Make stickers out of them. Oh, that's a good idea. Hi Emma, I'm new to this. It's my first live and I'm sorry that I just now tuned in. No worries. You're a teacher, Emma? I'm not a teacher. I was a teacher. I was an early childhood educator before I had my older son, Noah. so I did my ECE, and then I worked in childcare for a long time, and then I taught kindergarten for 6 years, and then I had my older son, and I decided to become a stay-at-home mom. And then this happened. I found art, and it made me really happy. Diane, congratulations, Diane. You are our winner. Wonderful, wonderful. So Diane, Craftima's going to reach out to you. I'm going to get your shipping address so I can send you a piece of art. Diane, I don't know if you are on Instagram. If you want to connect with me over there, we can even talk about the art that you want. But yeah, we will be sending you your stuff soon. Congratulations. But yeah, I used to teach a long time ago. But yeah. And now I do this and I teach art, but I still get to go in my son's class and teach sometimes, which is fun. Yay, congratulations. Okay, guys, so that was so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me. I really hope you guys are excited about this advent calendar. If you did purchase one, they are starting to ship out November 11th. I really hope you guys get your advent calendars on time. You should. Let me know when you get them. I will be going live again, I think the 10th. Right before the 11th, we might do another giveaway. Just having fun chatting with you guys. It'll be at a different time if people couldn't make it. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the little painting tutorial. If you guys are still interested, there's still free shipping. It's right there. Code Emma Free Ship. Make sure you guys get your boxes if you want to. They're going to be awesome. I hope you guys enjoy. And that's about it. I'm going to go to sleep and pass out, but I hope you